Welcome to today's Explainer. Look, if you're a business leader, a founder, or an engineering manager navigating today's absolute hyper-competitive environment, you already know the stakes are incredibly high. But we've got a core premise we need to accept right out of the gate here. Hiring simply to add headcount, just throwing more people at a problem, absolutely does not equal better results. So what actually does? Well, hiring better talent. Today, we're breaking down the talent quality advantage and showing you exactly why prioritizing better technical talent is literally the ultimate driver for better business outcomes.
To get there, we're going to follow a pretty clear roadmap today. First, quantity versus quality. Second, the hidden cost of hiring. Third, why resumes fall short. Fourth, the talent quality advantage. And finally, the ExpertOnHire solution.
Okay, let's dive into this. I want you to ask yourself, and frankly, ask your hiring managers, one absolutely fundamental question. Did the organization hire the right technical capability? Now notice, I'm not asking if you filled the seat quickly. I'm asking if you actually acquired the specific capability you needed. We really have to pivot away from that traditional HR volume mindset, where success is measured by the sheer number of applicants, and shift into a strategic business mindset. Because if you aren't confidently answering yes to this question, the entire process is completely misaligned.
So let's look at Section 1, Quantity versus Quality. For way too long, organizations have measured recruitment success by the wrong yardsticks entirely. We're talking about celebrating massive stacks of candidates or breakneck speed. You see this traditional recruitment model all the time, right? It totally relies on high volume and just basic keyword matching. But contrast that with the ExpertOnHire approach, which completely flips the script. It focuses relentlessly on talent quality, practical capability, and verified technical expertise. It is literally the difference between blindly sorting through pieces of paper and actually validating what a professional can do in the real world. Actually, I want to anchor our entire discussion on this quote because it really hits the nail on the head. The objective is not simply to fill a position. The objective is to create measurable business value. That right there needs to be your North Star. The quality of your technical talent directly influences your product development, your engineering productivity, your rate of innovation, and ultimately your overall business growth. Filling a position? Well, that's just an administrative task. Creating measurable business value is a strategic imperative.
Which brings us to Section 2, the hidden cost of hiring. Think about what happens when we get it wrong. Making poor talent decisions doesn't just happen in a vacuum. It ripples across your entire organization. Think about the real, hard, operational costs that hit your bottom line when you make a bad technical hire. We're talking about severe rework, where entire blocks of code just have to be thrown out and written all over again. We're talking about piling on technical debt that actively drags down all your future development. We're looking at major project delays that require extra supervision from your senior leaders, which, you guessed it, lowers overall team productivity. And perhaps the most painful cost of all? Missed business opportunities. When your software quality suffers, customer dissatisfaction goes up, and your competitors pull ahead.
So, the crucial point is this. The real cost of a bad hire is the business value that is lost, not just that employee's salary. It's the momentum you completely lose. Settling for low-quality talent severely impacts your engineering productivity and essentially destroys customer satisfaction. It's an invisible tax on your entire company's performance that, frankly, you simply cannot afford. Let's move on to Section 3, why resumes fall short. So why do we keep making these bad hires?
Well, because the system itself is flawed. Resumes are great at showing a timeline of past roles, years of experience, maybe a list of certifications, but think about what they completely miss. They miss how effectively someone actually solves real, messy, practical problems. They miss actual practical technical capability. And most importantly, they miss that candidate's real potential for business contribution. The harsh truth is, a good resume simply does not guarantee a good technical hire.
Now for the good part. Section 4, the talent quality advantage.
Let's move to and see how this builds when we actually get it right. When you move past the resume and verify actual capability, you create an incredible positive chain reaction. It all starts with quality technical talent. That talent naturally builds high-performing teams. Those teams are capable of better execution and much higher productivity, which directly results in better products. When your products are stellar, you achieve incredible customer satisfaction, which leads right to the ultimate finish line, business growth and a massive competitive advantage. It takes abstract HR concepts and turns them into incredibly concrete operational outcomes. The absolute beauty of this is that quality technical talent creates compounding value. A truly great technical professional does so much more than just complete individual tasks. They share knowledge, they mentor their colleagues, elevating the people all around them. They proactively improve internal processes, they solve incredibly complex problems, and they actively contribute to innovation. Basically, one strong hire raises the performance of your entire engineering unit. This is exactly why talent quality just has to be treated as a vital, strategic metric for founders, CEOs, and CTOs. So, how do we do it? That leads us to Section 5, the ExpertOnHire solution.
Understanding all this theory is great, but how is it actually implemented in the real world? Well, the source outlines the ExpertOnHire approach, which brings together advanced technology and deep technical validation to totally simplify the process. By utilizing AI-assisted talent matching and real, portfolio-based candidate evaluation, it provides crystal clear visibility into a candidate's actual capability way before a hiring decision is made. It removes the guesswork entirely and stops your organization from wasting valuable time filtering out unsuitable candidates.
And this brilliantly illustrates the systematic process of how it works. You find the right talent based on actual relevance, you validate their technical capability practically, and then you hire with far greater confidence. That confidence builds stronger teams that inevitably deliver better outcomes. It's essentially a seamless pipeline specifically designed to protect and enhance your business.
If we were to summarize the core philosophy of ExpertOnHire, it's exactly this. Move from candidate quantity to talent quality, and from merely filling open positions to strategically building capability. It's all about smooth hiring with absolutely no noise. Because at the end of the day, better talent creates better teams create better products, and better products create better businesses.
I'll leave you with this one final thought for today's explainer. I want you to look at your own organization right now. Are you currently hiring for keywords, or are you truly hiring for capability? Think deeply about the metrics your hiring managers are prioritizing today. If you genuinely want to accelerate innovation, reduce your project risk, and build a truly sustainable competitive advantage, it might just be time to finally embrace a quality-first approach. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the talent quality advantage.